wow. Do you want to see how colourful my outfit is right now? You're gonna be shocked. Like, yeah. Is anyone surprised? No. No. Okay, I have been saying I'm gonna film this Q&A probably 3 months, 4 months. Don't know. A lot has changed in my life since the last time I did one of these. Honestly, if me a year ago looked at me now, they'd just be like, literally what happened? Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing is the same. Yeah, I don't think a single thing is the same as it was a year ago today. That'll happen. Also, do you like my coffee cup? This is adorable. I got sent some coffee by Pro Brew coffee. It's like protein coffee, instant coffee. Oh my god, it's really good. And they sent me this little cup as well. I hate it when people tell me I can't do things. I'm currently being told I can't do something. I'm sorry to break to you guys, but I'm gonna do it. If someone says you can't do that, I'm like, watch me. So, I'm getting ready for a run now. I thought I would answer your questions while I get ready for a run, so we can just like kill 15 birds with one stone. That's how we roll. We don't have time to do things separately in this day and age. I've got no makeup on right now. I've got greasy hair. Just allow it. Anyway, let's get into some questions. First question, how did you get into running and what's my best advice for beginners? I only got into running just over a year ago. One of my best friends, Zara, convinced me it would be a good idea to go and do the park run. Those of you who don't know what the park run is, every Saturday morning, all up and down the country, there's park runs. They start at 9 AM on a Saturday morning, they're free, and you run 5k. Bearing in mind, before this, I was like an avid anti-runner. Do not come near me with your running. I've never been a runner girl. Do you know what I mean? So a big group of us went to this park run. We were going for brunch afterwards, so I was more going for the brunch. Anyway, I did it, and like, I wasn't awful. You know what? I see when people do this. That was then our like weekly routine. Instead of going to the pub on a Friday night, we would then wake up and go do the park run and brunch on a Saturday morning. It was like our thing. And then we started going for runs around that. When I first started running, it was a very sociable activity. I could always go with the girls. And obviously I moved down here and running became a really good way for me to like explore the town. Anyway, so that's how I got into running. My biggest advice for people who are looking to start running, get yourself some good shoes. I didn't have good shoes when I started. My toenails and my shins were not a fan of me. And then I bought my first pair of running shoes. I'll show you. This was my first pair of running shoes. As you can tell, they have been well and truly loved. The boys in my group used these. They were on sale in Sports Direct, so I only paid like 70, I want to say, for these, 60 or 70. These served me really well. Like, I was running on these for nearly a year. Do not worry about your speed, your pace, your distance. The best thing to do is learn to enjoy it. If you're pushing yourself to a point where you're not enjoying it right at the start, you're not going to continue realistically. Because it started as a very social activity for me, go and get coffee and brunch afterwards, like it was a whole thing. So it became more of like a social fun day rather than like a, oh, for God's sake, I've got to go on a run, if you know what I mean. I've just now forevermore enjoyed it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm gonna have to take my hat off now. Where is my hairbrush? This is the behind the scenes of why I wear a cap. Because I rolled out of bed this morning and didn't want to do my hair. I'm just gonna gel my hair up now, then I can do my makeup. This needs some shoes. Why is my hair making it like Shrek? And this is the hair gel I use. I also use fudge hair gel, but I've run out, annoyingly. So much slime. Okay, I'm going to answer my next question when I do this. I had a lot of people ask me what I do at uni and how many years I have left. So I actually do fine art at university. Kind of hate it, but you know, we live and we learn. Going into my 3rd year now. So I did 2 years studying and then I did a placement year, which I'm coming to the end of now. I did my placement in digital marketing. So I've been working at an events company for the year. And in September, I'm going to be going back to Loughborough to finish my 3rd year and then I'll be done. I'm getting really stressed doing my hair. You have to just keep redoing it and redoing it. I find it really stressful. I'm getting hot. Okay, so the next question is 2 questions, but I'm going to answer them in one, but they kind of link into each other. What's your favourite thing about going to the gym and how does exercise make you feel? To be completely honest, that is my favourite thing about going to the gym, how it makes me feel. That's literally why I go. Like, I want to build muscle, I want to feel strong. It's more for the mental, to be completely honest. If I don't go to the gym much in a week, like say I'm really busy and I don't really have time, I'm such a moody bitch. I'm genuinely a nicer person after exercising. Basically, I moved out a year ago and I've been living in a town that I literally knew nobody. The gym that I go to, they are honestly, it's like the nicest little community in there. So that was another really big reason for why this year in particular the gym has been such a big part of my life. That was a place where I could go and speak to people, and do you know what I mean? And you need some people around you. Living alone in a place I know no one, there's no one I can go and see. Also, it just makes me feel strong. Like, I just love feeling strong, even though I know I'm not that strong. Like, realistically, in the grand scheme of things, I'm still pretty weak, but compared to what I used to be, we've made some serious progress. Next question, do you drink alcohol? I have a really weird relationship with alcohol actually. Uni, alcohol was a very big part of my life. Uni culture is drinking, which is fine, and like I did that. My first year especially, like I really did that for the best part of second year as well. But then I started to notice that the day after drinking, even 2-3 days after drinking, I was way weaker, so much harder to run, and I'd just feel shit about myself. Like I would wake up and I'd feel sad. And then at the back end of last year, I had a couple bad experiences that involved alcohol. Like obviously we've all had anxiety before, but you know, it then gets to the point where sitting and crying on your sofa the next day is not worth it. And this is why I have a weird relationship with it, because when it's my best mate's birthday, I'm out, I'm on the table, I'm downing a bottle of wine. I love it on occasion, and there is a time and there is a place, but with friends where I know that I'm going to be okay. I've also been on a lot of sober nights recently, which is something I never had the confidence to do, let's say. So not to sound dramatic, I've always thought, like, I'm quite a boring person. Like I'm not a funny person, and that's fine. Did then get in my head and think like I wouldn't be fun without alcohol, and then I started like relying on alcohol to have a good time. Next question. This is probably my most asked question on these Q&As is, am I single? Do I have a boyfriend? No, I do not have a boyfriend. I am single, is long story short. But I've just realised I'm putting on quite a lot of makeup, and I'm supposed to go on a run. It's a glamorous run today, I guess. Also, side note, look how sick these glasses are. Like, all of my running glasses are from High Stride. I literally am obsessed with them. Tell me I'm not getting a PB. Like, tell me. Speedy boy racer. I mean, objectively I look like a P, but I am the problem in that situation, not the glasses. Next question. So I've had a lot of questions about how I've grown my Instagram and if I had a plan. I honestly don't know why I started it. I started off making gym videos, obviously because I wasn't running, I didn't run. I didn't like have a plan or anything. I just like enjoyed making videos and was just posting them. People seem to like them, so if you want to do it, start it. Why did hybrid training become so popular? When I was going to the gym, I was getting stronger, but I wasn't like fit, if you know what I mean. Like I wasn't I wasn't like fit. It's not just that you're strong and you've got big muscles, like you're fit, you can run, you can like, do you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm waffling. Personally, I'm an advocate for both. I love both, and I wouldn't know what to do without one or the other, and I wouldn't be able to go back to just training one. The next question is, what is my workout split? I do need to work on my split, to be honest, because I haven't incorporated a rest day into my training, which I know I need to put one in. Like, I know I need to put a rest day in there. No one else needs to tell me. The whole world has told me a million times. But there's just not enough hours in the day at the minute. But at the minute, I go to the gym 6 times a week and I run 3 times a week. 2 leg days and 2 upper days. One is like a glute focused leg day. The other one's like a quad focused leg day, I guess. The actual leg part. I do like a push pull, like a mini cardio and core session. I have my like high rocks conditioning day kind of thing. And then my runs, I'm doing 1 speed interval session, 1 easy run, and then 1 long run a week. My running plan comes from the Runner Coach app. I post about it all the time. My running has got so much better because I'm actually following a plan now. I've had a lot of people ask me this recently, how I record my videos. All of my socials, all filmed on my phone. YouTube, I film on a camera, do all my editing on CapCut. Where are you from? I'm from England. People think I'm from Australia, and then I talk and they're like, oh, you're British. Like, I'm aggressively British. I'm as English as they come. Next question, this was quite funny. How often do I wash my hair? Girlies in fitness, they understand the struggle. I don't know if boys have this, boys just don't have this problem. I wash my hair once a week. If I have like a thing on that week, like say I'm going to see a friend on the Saturday, maybe I'll wash my hair Friday night, Saturday morning. If not, it's after intervals. That's normally my hair wash day. Intervals normally falls on a Tuesday morning. Go do my interval session, wash my hair, continue with my day. And then if I'm doing something at the weekend, then maybe twice a week. And then I gel it for like 2-3 days, put it on hat. Like, next question is, what are my running shoes? Like, what's my shoe rotation? These are all my running shoes. I now use these for like muddy runs, trail runs. These are my everyday running shoes. 90% of my runs now, I'd say. These are my race shoes. I have a carbon plate in them, so I can't wear them every day or I will ruin my shins, which I was doing at one point, and I did nearly ruin my shins. These are speed and races. Next question, this is a bit of a deeper one. What is your motivation? It kind of comes from different places. I've got like 3 or 4 things that like keep me going. Number 1 is the mental. Like, I feel so much better after exercising. However much I don't want to go out on that run, I just kind of force myself out, and then I thank myself later. Also, it's a great way for me to deal with things. So if I get any bad news or like I have a stressful situation, my go-to is like, I need to exercise. That's my coping mechanism, I guess. But honestly, just to be strong. I had some health complications a few years ago. I literally never speak about this. I've only ever made like one video on it. When I was 17, I had a stroke because I had 2 holes in my heart, and lying in a hospital bed with the doctor telling you that you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that, I was just sat there like, oh my god, I never want to feel like this again. I never want to be told you can't do that, or like stupid things like carrying the shopping to the car, pulling myself up onto something. I want to be able to support my own body. I want my kids in the future to look at their mum and be like, damn, like mum's strong. It's just routine for me now, but that's kind of where it's all come from. Are you ready to smash your High Rocks races? Absolutely. I have 2 High Rocks races booked. I've got one booked in November and one booked in December. Both abroad. One's in Ireland, one's in Stockholm. I'm not sure how I'm funding this, but that's a problem for later. I'm gonna put these on. I love the colour of these. They're sick. And I've heard these make you go faster. And if you want to get some, use my code LeahB and it will get you 5% off. Someone's asked me what my favourite type of cheese is. Maybe just like a truffle cheese. Nothing gets better than that. Last question I'm going to answer. How I put my Strava stats on my videos. Everybody wants to know. If I got £1 for every time I've told someone about this, I would be in a much happier financial situation. Do it all on CapCut. I don't know how I'm going to show you this. There's a little place you can click overlay, then you find some Strava stats. I'm just going to put this on so you get the picture. It's called Splice. So you go on Splice, which is just there if you just want to pick slide, and it will just remove the background for you and just put all the text on there, and it's as simple as that. I feel like I've answered a lot of questions. I'm going to leave it there because I am ready now. If I keep talking, I'm just going to waffle on forever. And I finished my coffee. Just going to make another one because this girl does not function without caffeine. I have a question for you actually. Why do I keep getting spots here? These sweat spots? Is it because I got a freaking Sula? Probably. That's okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something you didn't know about me. Yeah, you probably knew all of this already. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.